Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The honorable judges and audiences, first all praises be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has given us our salvation and blessing in our life, the Lord who created this world. Never forget to salawat and salam to our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who really loved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and saved the human life from destruction in the safety. That's the right path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Here I am, Rizky Islami from MA Inovatif Daarul Ihsan Cimahi. Ladies and gentlemen, we see the current events, the tough times we are dealing with today. I want to speak about racism in the society and why racism is the worst thing in society. Also, why without racism in society we as humans can easily embracing the world. Talking about racism, we already know that racism is a big scourge in any society, ladies and gentlemen. It is a discrimination of people of different race. Today, it is a crime in most countries by law. Back to the history. We know Nelson Mandela in the past, a former South African president who dedicated his life to fight for equality and ultimately to helping against South Africa's racist apartheid system. Apartheid is a system of racial segregation implemented by the white government in South Africa in the early 20th century. After winning the African National Party in the 1948 election, South Africa was declared a white nation and other racial groups were declared deprived of full political and civic rights. The practice of apartheid and its development caused turmoil from within South Africa, also drew protests from the world. Black groups demanded the abolition of apartheid politics, which in practice led to discrimination in the educational, social, and cultural fields. Ladies and gentlemen, it was not easy for Nelson Mandela, through various efforts and steps to abolish the apartheid system for several years, such as joining the National Congress from the 1912 until 1942. Peace action, then even through sports, until finally for his services in abolishing apartheid politics, Nelson Mandela was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in the 1993. We may ask, why did Nelson Mandela and several other figures at that time fight so hard against this form of system discrimination? It should be noted that the impact of apartheid politics is that black South Africans seem to have been exiled from their own country. From a cultural point of view, the black culture of South Africa is considered inferior to the white culture itself. We can imagine how the indigenous black people of South Africa, the majority of whom became the number 2 nation that was enslaved at that time. Ladies and gentlemen, apartheid politics is violate human rights and make the black people tormented, the worst thing ever. Starting from insults and stereotypes against skin color and physical form, discrimination in school, workplace, courts, to discrimination by security forces around the world just because of the color of their skin. The spread of anti-racism protests such as Black Lives Matter, Papuan Lives Matter, and most recently of Stop Asian Hate is an accumulation of the burden of racism discrimination that has violated people rights since centuries ago, which has caused various detrimental losses until now. Then the question is, what can we do to fight racism today? Yes, it is our duty to continue Nelson Mandela and other figures to fight against racism. The first, we need to find out more about racism. The second, spread awareness about the dangers of racism. The third, support and listen to people affected by racism. Let's embrace a changed political system and the idea without racism so that equality exists. And of course, life can always coexist by respecting and tolerance in our society. Thank you.